We were having a lot of, well, I think we actually both were wearing graphic tees, and there were plenty of cocktails.
Yes.
We should have been like, no, thank you, no more.
Right,
No.
right. But I'm glad we didn't turn it down, because now we can remember that moment.
Yes. And we lived it up enough to, well, now I think we need to live it up again, but it held me over for a while.
Absolutely. But that kind of gave us the idea for today of doing graphic tees and cocktails, please.
Yeah, if you have a cocktail, please drink along. We should make it like a drinking game.
Okay. I totally forgot about my tea. I'll be back in 30 seconds.
We'll go get it, Kimberly.
You need a cocktail.
You definitely do.
But it gave us this idea of just connecting, because what we're missing most during all of this, like, I literally cannot believe we're dealing with this, but we are. And we miss, like, connecting with women. And just thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight to connect, because of like, you know, maybe I'm missing my favorite restaurant or shopping at my favorite store or whatever, places that aren't open. But I'm most missing just that, like, being around people. And thankfully, we have technology like this that could connect us virtually and bring us together. So thank you for joining us tonight. I want to start by, like, cheers to us for making it through April.
That was a big accomplishment, I will say. So
wow, that's a big glass, Missy.
I know. That's no April Fool's joke there. I got this glass, but I'll tell you why in a little bit.
Did you take the whole batch into one glass?
It's just one glass. I don't know why I'm so. No.
That's why you say I only had one drink.
I know. Oh.
So we want to have a little fun tonight, and you know, we're talking about graphic tees and fun ways to style them, but we also want to, like, chat cocktails. So I thought I would first share my delicious cocktail here. So this is a frozen screwdriver.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And I gotta tell you, when it's hot out, it's even better. But there is a trick to making it, and it was taught to me. So it's like my duty to pay it forward and teach all of you.
Absolutely.
So, I have props. The first ingredient is a can of orange juice concentrate, any brand. I bought what was left on the shelf. So what I recommend when you go and you buy it, buy like 4, because you freeze them and then you'll have them on hand. Like that hot summer day, we're going to have them and we're stuck at our house. You might as well make yourself a little frozen screwdriver. And it doesn't matter what time of day, because it's got vitamin C and orange juice. So like you can start this baby for brunch and carry it all throughout the day.
It's healthy. It's like an immunity booster. It's good for you.
It's good for you. Like I have to drink it. Okay, so you put the whole can of frozen concentrate. Now here is where you're gonna like look at me like I'm crazy, but I'm not.
A whole bottle of vodka.
I prefer Tito's. Vodka
I
of
do
choice. You fill up this whole container with vodka. So this is your measuring cup.
Okay.
This amount of vodka to this amount of orange juice concentrate, and then 4 canisters of ice. Dump it all in your blender. Blend that baby up. And you have your nice, refreshing cocktail. And the best thing about this, the pitcher right now is sitting in the freezer for me. So I could just put it back in the freezer, drink it 2 hours later. I mean,
Jen,
do you want to wait 2 hours? I'm just saying, right?
Question, does it ever freeze solid? Like, could
No.
it be then? It doesn't. Okay.
We thought, because the last time I made it, I put it in the refrigerator for like 4 hours. And Eric, my husband, was like, that is going to be frozen solid. And he pulled it out. He's like, it's not. It was still like just slushy consistency. Maybe because the vodka doesn't freeze.
Right. The alcohol.
Right?
I love too, what I love about using the container is like minimal cleanup, because I don't know about you, but I have never done so many dishes because these humans that I live with, they eat all day long and I have all these dishes. So that it's like really minimal dishes. So
Yeah,
brilliant.
like you throw it out when you're done. I only kept it as a prop.
Perfect.
Because I don't want you to get the ingredient wrong, right? I mean, frozen concentrate. So that is my delicious cocktail. So while I am cocktailing, I love graphic t-shirts. They're my jam. I wear them all the time. I wear them dressy, I wear them casual, I wear them to work out. I love graphic tees. So if you are not a graphic tee person, all of the looks that we're gonna share tonight could totally be worn with a solid t-shirt, a striped t-shirt. I see Marina has a striped t-shirt. I love styling jewels over striped t-shirts. I think it's such a like classic look. But you can have fun with graphic tees. And I know sometimes people are like, how do I style that neckline? Or, you know, like I've got all these words. Do I have to work around the words? Like the words just become a neutral. It doesn't matter. You know, you don't have to style around the words. If that makes any sense? Oh, and I forgot one other thing. Before I talk about my jewels of the day, Missy, you're supposed to be my reminder.
Okay.
We want to know what everyone else is drinking, and we want to have some fun using the chat feature tonight. So does everyone know how to use the chat on Zoom?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
No.
Got one now.
I just want to make sure.
I think we could
If I
get
was with
one
my
now.
mom,
Be
if I was
honest.
with
Somebody
It's
said
okay.
no.
what was that?
I think
Someone
did
said they
say
don't
no.
know.
Yeah.
That was me.
I love your honesty. And I
Okay,
learned
so
something
I'm gonna
about
be
you.
honest. Yeah, I could get one of my kids in here and they'll show me, right?
No, so
Great.
like if like when I move my mouse like over the screen on the bottom, like this menu pops up,
I'm looking.
and there's a thing that you could click called chat. Do you have a better way to describe it, Missy?
That's what I would say too. Just down at the bottom, there's like a little bubble like that says chat. And if you can't find it, that's okay. You'll still be entered to win our giveaway.
Absolutely.
Don't you
You'll
worry.
still be entered, Sherry. I gotcha.
We don't
I'm
discriminate
gonna
against
sit
anybody.
here and I'm gonna drink and I'll laugh along. How about
There you
that?
go. You can be the one that shouts out your answer. How about that?
Absolutely.
Yes.
So we want to know what you're drinking in the chat feature. Sherry, I know you're drinking something out of a fun glass. Wine?
Yeah, I just have some white wine today, but I'm normally a whiskey girl.
I know you're a whiskey girl. I expected you to come with like a whiskey. What was that? Kentucky Mule.
Hey. How do I do the chat box? Oh, here it
You
is.
gotta,
Yeah, you're on it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so go in the chat box, and if you guys have, like, feel free to chat or comment about anything that we're talking about too. This is meant to be like interactive and fun and girl time. So.
Hi, Tish. Sorry.
Hi, Laura. Okay,
Hi.
so we anyway, yeah. When we ask questions, comment in the chat feature or yell it out if you want to. If you can't figure out chat, no big deal. And then we are going to do some fun giveaways because that's what we're all about, right, Missy? Sharing the style and love.
Absolutely.
But I'm talking about graphic tees and how to style them, and I love them and wear them a lot. So I love to start like this look. I'm going to start with a basic earring. And for me, a basic earring is a hoop. For other girls, basic might be a stud. For some reason, studs don't look good on my ear because the way they pierced my ears when I was, 12 or whatever, like one point's one direction and one point's the other.
You got to know your lobes and what flatters your lobes.
And studs do not flatter my lobes. So I'm a hoop girl.
It's like if you have one boob that's bigger than the other, like that's how your ears are. Like, go with a hoop. It's working.
Exactly. So I'm going to go with a hoop. And today I went with the everyday hoop. And honestly, I wear these hoops a lot because they go with everything. It's like an easy hoop. They're a great size. They're a great weight, and I love that they have like the color of them could be matched back to silver or gold. So for me, like these truly are my everyday hoop. And then I paired a chunky necklace today. And I love this necklace because it's like the epitome of Stella Dot with our pieces that are versatile. This piece is so versatile, and the way I'm wearing it is actually not how it comes. So I want to show you how it comes, because this piece is called the You Do You, and there couldn't be a better name for it, because it's truly, you do this necklace how you want to do it. So the first way it comes with these two charms. So one is this engravable heart, which I've left my fingerprints all over. I did not engrave mine. I left it plain for a reason, because I just wasn't feeling the engravable that day. And that's okay. You could buy it without engraving it, or you could engrave it with an initial, a date, the initials of your kids. Again, you do you. But I removed this piece of the necklace, and the other piece that comes with it, I'm gonna stand up, is this really cute arrow that almost is like a brushed gold on this link chain. And I actually love wearing this one by itself, but I was feeling a little something something. It's May 1st. So I added a little sparkly star to mine. So what's fun about this necklace is not only can you change the lengths or how you wear it, you can actually remove these charms, wear them together, wear them separate, or wear it with no charms, because it's all about you do you. So I love this piece for its versatility, and I love wearing it with a graphic tee, because it's all about like expressing yourself on your neck. And then I finished the look today. I actually have two different looks, because I know not everybody wants like a big bulky arm party. Someone might want something more simple and delicate. And I love this simple engravable bracelet. What's great about this is if you're not a graphic tee girl, you might want to just put what you're feeling on an engravable, because again, it's about you doing you and expressing yourself. So this one says times infinity, because that's what I say to my girls before they go to bed. We say love you to the moon and back times infinity. So for me, it's times infinity. So it could be an inspirational word, it could be your kids' names, it could be your name, initials, dates, blah, blah, blah. When you do an engravable, it's all about you do you. And I wanted to show this piece because it makes a great graduation gift right now, or a Mother's Day present. And Mother's Day cutoff, FYI, is tonight. So if you're still looking to get something for someone special, love this little pulley bracelet that you could personalize. But I'm a more is more type of girl. So I like to stack in odd numbers. So I either do 1, or I do 3, or I do 5. So this look is a 3 look, and this is like some of my favorite all-time bracelets. Hi guys. The first is the heart locket, which I love the brushed metal on this, and it just kind of gives a little bit of an edgy vibe, but it's a little sweet with the heart, so it's a combination of both. And then I love a classic piece mixed in with something a little bit edgier. So this coil bracelet is the Celine wrap, and I just love how it kind of dances between the two, and the bracelets all play off of each other. And then last but not least, I added the Rebel, isn't this the Rebel? The Rebel stone bracelet, which I just love how it has a little bit of gray, marbleized look to it. So again, slightly classy, but a little bit edgy, kind of mixing it all together. And then I finished my look today. Well, I finish my look every single day with this bomb of an eye cream. And we have a skincare line now. If you haven't been introduced to it, it's really amazing. And what it's done for my skin is truly amazing. I've been using the product for 5 years, but I'm going to tell you, it's not just for me. My husband now uses the eye cream, and he saw results in 2
we
weeks.
won't tell. No.
They start to, like, the wrinkles don't bother him at all. But, you know, I started putting on the eye cream around my eyes, and I do my whole orbital around my eye. I do it like I'm wearing goggles. And I actually put this on in the morning and at night. And I absolutely have seen a difference in my crow's feet. And my husband has as well. So I just got to say, Youthful Eye Concentrate is thebomb.com, and I love it.
Did you guys notice that it was on Leisure and Travel as one of the top recommended eye creams?
You know, because we're talking about travel so much. We have the beach right there. We have Beach Please. And now, travel. I mean, it travels well because it's small. When we get to travel again.
Well, actually, it was titled The Best Quarantine Eye Cream.
There you go.
When you're traveling from the couch to your bed, you know?
Yeah, to the bathroom.
Don't you want to come under the quarantine looking better?
That'll be the best when people are like, you look like you age backwards. Yeah. So
my button.
You rock, Jen. Okay, so I literally can't, right? That's what your shirt says?
I literally cannot.
Okay. I'm putting the contraction in. So in the chat right now, I want everyone to say, write for an entry to win one of our giveaways. What literally can you not survive without this quarantine? Like, what is one thing that you cannot live without? So post your answers. And Sherry, you can shout yours out quick if you.
No, I got it to work. I got it to work.
Yay!
Okay, hooray! Okay. Well, then I'm going to start with my drink. So my drink isn't a very big glass because I felt like my other glasses were too small. I didn't really have the perfect glass, but this is actually what I call my secret Senora's Sangria, because when I was a junior in college, I studied abroad in Spain, and I drank a lot of sangria. But this one is kind of a special recipe to me because my senora, I actually lived with a family, and we just called them Senor and Senora. And I lived with them, and this was actually her recipe. So I almost feel like it's like my mom's recipe. It's like my Spanish mom. So I'm passing down a secret family recipe. And there's so many different ways to make sangria, but I especially love it in the spring and in the summer because it is refreshing. I'm such a red wine girl. But I love that when you make a sangria, you can serve it over ice and it's chilled. So I will actually post all the how much you want of each ingredient. But you want to start with a bottle of red and really start with one of your favorite bottles of red. Obviously, you don't want it to be too expensive because you're going to be adding other ingredients. But I will tell you, do not go cheap. Don't buy a super cheap bottle of red wine because you will just not feel good the next day. And what you're going to do is first you're going to pour the bottle of wine actually into some sort of container, and you're going to actually mix it with a cup of sugar. Now, if you don't do sugar, or if you want to do less sugar, you can do that. But you want to stir it until it mixes, and then you actually want to refrigerate it overnight. And then you're also going to take a cup of gin, and I will tell you, I just had to go with what was in my closet because liquor stores, to the best of my knowledge, in Pennsylvania are not open, so it's not like I could even go buy some. So whatever kind of gin, you want to take a cup of gin and pour it into another container and chop up whatever fruit is your favorite or whatever fruit is in season or whatever fruit you love. All I had, because I got to go to the grocery store, all I had today was apples and oranges, but it works. So you're going to soak the chopped up fruit in the gin overnight. So that's one of the secret parts, but it's also one of the potent parts because after you drink your sangria, sometimes you want to eat the fruit because it's kind of like a snack, but that is what will make you go from oh, I'm a little feeling happy to whoa. So just be careful. That's your warning. And then I know this is kind of weird, but you're also going to add some orange soda, which I just feel like is kind of a nod back to my childhood. It makes it very I don't know, it just makes me feel reminiscent of my childhood. So you're going to actually add some orange soda. And then you're also going to add some seltzer, and you can do a flavored seltzer, again, whatever you have in your fridge, but you're going to add a seltzer. And again, that's where you can play around with the recipe and to make it a little bit lighter, a little bit sweeter. So it's not an exact science. It's almost like making salad dressing or, where you're kind of a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and you can kind of play around. But I think that the key is planning ahead and mixing your red wine with the sugar and chilling it overnight, soaking your fruit in the gin, and then literally the next day, you just pour it all together, mix it up, pour it on top of ice, and you're set. So that's my secret Senora sangria. So enjoy. It's very good.
Sounds delicious.
So my graphic tee says, tell me something good. So you can all, in your chat, tell me something good. Tell me something good that happened to you this week, like a small win that you're like, you know, for me today, it was like today in one whole day, I exercised and showered. It was like, I was like, yeah, like I feel like I should have a medal, like a superwoman. So this is one of my favorite shirts just because I'm all about like positivity and we can't control what's going on, but we can control our attitude. So tell me something good that's been going on. And I love adding just some simple, delicate layers to a graphic tee because it's a way that you're wearing a graphic tee and you're wearing it with leggings, like post-workout. It can just be something that elevates the look a little bit, distracts maybe from you being all sweaty, or if you're wearing it with jeans like I am, it just makes it look like more of an outfit rather than you just being in like jeans and a t-shirt. So I have two of my favorites that I never ever take off. So I have two of our Covet necklaces, which are 14 karat gold and diamonds. But I think that these are pieces that you should totally treat yourself to, or are amazing group gifts to give a graduate or a mom, because they're the pieces you never take off. You swim, you sleep, you sweat, you shower, you sparkle, you do all the, you sip, you do all the things with these layers, and they just look, they layer beautifully. So I have the For All Times chain, which represents how all those little moments in life kind of tell your story. And then I have an M for Missy, so you can do initials. There's a couple different symbols. And then I have it layered with this Marilyn Marquis necklace. And what I love about this is I feel like it adds like a little bit of edginess without being like too crazy, like rocker, like chic, but it just adds a little bit of fun. And then I have it with, these are some of my new favorite go-to earrings. These are our delicate pave, what are they called? Like side, I forget even exactly the exact name. They have a weird name, side something huggies, but they are, we can share it later on, but these are super cute. So they're pave, they're gold, and they're a little bit open, so you can wear them in front of your earlobe. And this is where I'd like to know, Jen, if these work on your earlobe. But you can wear them either.
I'm still waiting for mine to arrive.
Okay.
I have mine in. I don't know if you could see them.
Oh yeah.
But I wear them behind as well.
Ah, okay, yeah. So you can tuck them behind also, so that they look like a huggy, or they just look like an open hoop. And then
bypass huggy.
Yeah, bypass.
Thank you. It's like a weird word. And then I have it paired with, first of all, one of my favorite rings. So I love just like adding a little delicate ring. This is our everyday open ring. And then this is a bracelet that has become my new favorite, because when I'm wearing delicates, I also love wearing something kind of sentimental. And these are things like, even if you don't have Stella Dot jewelry, like just think like, what are some delicates that I have in my jewelry wardrobe that I can layer together? What's something like sentimental and special that I can, add? Because this just makes me happy, because these 3 bars are engraved with each of my 3 girls' initials. And it just has a little sparkle. It's mixed metal, so it goes with anything. And it just like, I put it on, and I mean, even though, I love the meme that it's like, my children are not social distancing from me. Like they're always right there. Like I know that my kids are always right here, but I also love, kind of just keeping them here as well. So real quick too, if this gets cut off, because we tend to just have too much fun, like chit-chatting, you can just click on the link again and we can just keep going from there if it cuts off. So, okay, and then I'm gonna read some of these comments while I go change.
Okay, so we have a quick question. What was the first one we asked? What you cannot live without?
Yeah.
Oh no, what were you drinking, right?
Well, what were you drinking? What can you not live without?
Yeah. And then I just said, tell me something good.
Oh yeah, tell me
something good. Okay, so I'm gonna ask, as you can see. I'm alluding to like what we're gonna do when we're out of quarantine. So in the chat, like what is the first, okay, what's the first thing you're gonna do when we get the quarantine lifted? Like, will it be your hair? Will it be your nails? Will it be a spa service? Will it be lunch with a girlfriend? Date night? Planning a vacation? Like, let's celebrate what we're gonna be celebrating soon in the chat feature. And then I am gonna chat about look number 2, because I'm all about dreaming about vacay. It's coming, people. It's gotta come. I gotta hold the hope out that vacay is coming. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different this round and kind of walk you through how I would style this baby. So first, when I'm thinking of, you know, this top, it's very bold and it's graphic and it's colorful. So I want to pair it with something a little bit more simple. So I would go with my engravable bar. And on my engravable bar, that's hard to say 5 times when you have a frozen screwdriver. So I'll just take another sip. And then I won't say that word again. But what I put on mine is the coordinates of where my husband and I met for the first time, like when we started dating, the location. And I love this bar as a gift for graduates. I give it to all of my nieces who are graduating. And I put the coordinates of their house. And I say, no matter where you go, always remember where you came from. And that goes in their graduation gift card. So I think it makes a great sentimental gift, especially this year. If you guys know of anyone who's graduating, these graduates, my heart goes out to them because a lot of moments were taken away from them. So giving them something more thoughtful and sentimental could be exactly what they need at this time. So I just love the simple engravable bar, and I, like Missy, wear my covet every day. Mine is the arrow. And I got the arrow when my son chose his college so that I would kind of have him with me at all times. Although now he is with me at all times. And
no doubt.
And he's a very happy college kid who's stuck at home and got his freshman year ripped away from him. Which leads me to another drink.
Hey, ladies, I have to drop. I'm going to another Zoom happy hour. It's cool to catch up with you.
Can we take a screenshot real quick?
Oh yeah, let's do a screenshot.
Okay, if you want to hold up your beverage or show your graphic tee, you can. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Cute.
Awesome.
Thanks, Kimberly. See ya.
She's a busy lady.
I know. She's got a social calendar, I tell you.
Yeah.
It surprised me.
Then I wanted to add something fun with my simple necklace, and that's like some colorful earrings. So for a couple reasons. First, I wanted to like pull out the color of the shirt, but big statement earrings are great to wear on Zoom calls if you have lots of work meetings going on, that you could have on like your pajama top and put on some statement earrings, and no one's gonna know you have on your pajama top because they're only looking at your earrings. So even if you're not typically a statement earring girl, it's a great way to just feel put together, even when you're in your comfy clothes. So I love these. They're super lightweight, they're airy, they're movable. They have the fringe on the bottom, which is very on trend. And if this coral reddish color is too much for you, they're also available in a blush color. So I love that there's, you know, something for everybody. And then to finish the look, this time, you know, I could still go my simple look and do my engravable bar on this side. But on this side, I'm going to go with a 5-stack look, and I'm going to choose more color. Hi, Leanne. I'm going to choose more color. So I'm going to start first with the Dottie bangle, which this is a great choice if you just are a one and done type girl. I love, if I could get the thing open again, drinking and trying to put on jewels is not a good combination. But just a really simple, easy look. This bangle will go with everything. It has some detail to it. So it has like little dots on it, hence the Dottie name. But I'm a more is more girl, so I'm gonna layer it up. I love these birthstone inspiration bracelets. They have them in every birthstone. You don't even have to get a birthstone that means anything to you. If you just like the color, pick that one. I'm not even sure why. I think this might be April. And I got it just because I liked the clear ones on it. April means nothing to me. Okay? So
Well, now
don't
it
feel like not all of it has to be meaning. Okay? So there you go. I have 2. Now I'm going to go and layer a third. I love these trio bracelets. They're stretchy. We have a couple different options in the trio sets, but I love like a stretchy bracelet that you could just pile on. It's easy to get on. So this is my 3-stack look, but I told you I'm a more is more, so I'm going to keep going. I have another inspiration bracelet. I love the turquoise because I thought it would pull in the colors nicely. Just go ahead and wrap these on, and these fit all multiple wrist sizes. And then I have to add in like my pop of personality, and that's going to be this hot pink quilted bracelet. And I love these because you could slide off these charms and personalize it. These days, it's all about me and my coffee.
I love it. And real quick, we're about to get cut off, so just click the link again and we'll magically reappear. So keep going until we get cut off.
I'm a talker. Sorry, guys.
We both are. We both were like a good and bad influence on each other, but that's what.
We are. It's okay. It's okay. So I pop this on, and then there is my 5-stack. So you can see it just like adding some fun color, more playful, puts me in a happy place when I could like look down and see some color on my arms. So I would do this even with my cozy sweatshirt and joggers. And I just like to put on a fun stack because it makes me feel like I'm going somewhere, even if it's just to my front porch. And then if I truly was going out and about and on my vacation mode, I would finish it with some Bright Forever. And this is hard to do on a screen, but I'm with you girls right here. Can't even see.
And I will tell you, I have the red, I have the party on, because to me, like when I do a bold lip, it like brightens up my eyes and makes me feel more awake. And I feel like lipstick gives me life during quarantine.
Absolutely. You do the lipstick, even with the sweatshirts, people.
Yep.
And then 2 more products that are like my go-to. Again, if you're doing a lot of conference calls,